to be wild, like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from Jacksonville. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Makuba.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Kyler. Complete. It's for John Robinson. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. We have some spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd down, give to Robinson. Shoves him off. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10, Murray. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap again to Robinson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Murray keeps it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On second down, Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out, too. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Here he goes, third and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Jacksonville right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect one-for-one.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Williams on the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Irving here from the gun. Giving fire on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Offense in a hurry up here. At the gun, here's Williams. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
You got Hornet!
Williams with third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But he'll stay with them after the interception. Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's Murray. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run it with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Jets first down.
From the red zone now. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Williams to throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Williams sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Not a lot of one-play swing things bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a giant...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down. A gain of 16.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
1st down, Jets.
Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 35-yard line.
Murray keeps it. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he does not get to that line. Looks for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
A 10-yard gain.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripes. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Robinson on the inside give. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here's Murray. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Play action now, Murray. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. To throw is Williams. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
22 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Williams from the gun. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offensive line fast.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's Williams again. This is caught inside the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the fourth. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2. Williams trying to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Berrios now to return it. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
An option gives to Robinson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another carry for Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now. They need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Kyler with a chance to run here. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Now this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Rolling, and he got there in time. He's taken down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down. Coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He takes it down to the 33. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it.
stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more.